Chemical properties of alkenes. In case of alkenes, we can see that there are pi bond. So, in alkenes, pi electrons are present. These pi electrons are electron-rich reactive centers. Okay, so electrophiles can easily come and attack these alkenes. As a result of this, the pi bond will break and addition reaction takes place. So, electrophilic addition reaction are common in alkenes. Okay, electrophilic addition reaction. Also, some free radical substitution reaction are also seen in alkenes. Free radical substitution reaction. Let us see one by one. First one is catalytic hydrogenation or the addition of hydrogen. Okay, addition of hydrogen. It's also called as catalytic hydrogenation. Catalytic hydrogenation. Take one example. In case of ethene, okay, on hydrogenation, addition with hydrogen, in the presence of catalysts like platinum, palladium or nickel at a temperature of 523 to 573 Kelvin, the addition reaction, this bond will break and addition reaction takes place and an ethane molecule is obtained. Okay, ethane. So, ethene gets converted into ethane. This is the first reaction, addition of hydrogen. Okay. Now, second reaction, addition of halogens. Addition of halogens to alkenes. It's also called as halogenation. Okay. Also called as halogenation reaction. In this case, halogens like chlorine or bromine. Chlorine or bromine. In the presence of chlorine or bromine, the reaction takes place and the addition products are obtained, and this reaction is taking place in carbon tetrachloride, okay, in dark. Reaction is taking place. Okay, the reaction is taking place only with chlorine or bromine. This reaction will not take place with iodine because the compound obtained, the reaction is very slow. In the case of iodine, the reaction is very slow, okay, and the product obtained is highly unstable and it gets converted into the alkene again. Due to this reverse reaction, iodine is not preferable for this reaction, and in this case, okay, addition of halogens, okay, halogens like chlorine or bromine reacted, okay, chlorine or bromine reacted with alkene and form the product obtained is vicinal dihalides, okay, vicinal dihalides is obtained. That is, this is an addition product. The double bond will break and two halogen atoms gets added to that bond. Okay. Now, let us see the reaction. Similarly, in the case of ethene, CH2 double bond CH2 plus Br2. The reaction takes place in presence of CCl4 and dark. Okay. So, vicinal dihalides will form. This double bond will break and the product obtained will be 1,2. Okay. 1,2 dibromo ethane will be obtained. Okay. Ethene gets converted into 1,2 dibromo ethane. Okay. Here the bromine water is using. The bromine water is reddish orange color. Okay. reddish orange color. Okay. As soon as the product is obtained, that is vicinal dihalide is obtained or 1,2-dibromoethane is obtained, soon the reddish brown color decolorized. Okay, decolorized. So the color disappears. Okay, so this is an important reaction in which we can identify the double bond or unsaturation in the unsaturation in the compound. If the compound is an unknown compound, we can identify unsaturation or double bond. Okay, or double bond in an unknown compound. Okay, this can be identified by seeing we can see the decolorization. So if decolorization is there, that compound contains a double bond or that compound is an alkene or unsaturation is there. Okay, this is a test for unsaturation. Okay, now the third one is third property or third chemical reaction is addition of hydrogen halides. Third one, addition of hydrogen halides. Addition of hydrogen halides. Okay, addition of hydrogen halide, also called as hydrohalogenation. Okay, this is an electrophilic addition reaction. Electrophilic addition reaction. Okay, similar to that, this is also an electrophilic addition reaction, and the product obtained HX will react with an alkene, and the product obtained will be alkyl halide. Okay, and the order of reactivity will be HI is more reactive than HBr then HCl. Okay, this will be the order of reactivity. Take one example. If the compound is symmetrical means the carbon atom in both sides of the double bond are equal. Let us take the same example like ethene, CH2 double bond CH2 on reaction with HBr. Okay, so electrophilic addition reaction takes place and the product obtained will be CH3 CH2 Br. Okay, this will be the product. Okay, one bromo ethane. Okay, will be obtained. Ethene gets converted into 1 bromo ethane. The addition reaction, the electrophilic addition reaction takes place. This is in the case of symmetrical compound. Okay, if the compound is unsymmetrical, what will happen? Unsymmetrical means the two sides of the double bond, the carbon atoms contain the two sides of the double bond are different. Let us take one example as propene, CH3 CH double bond CH2. Take this example. Okay, it's on reaction with HBr. We can see that the bond will break, either Br can attack here or Br can attack here. Okay, so two types of products are obtained. CH3, CH2, CH2Br. This is one product. Okay, second product is CH3, CHBr, CH3. Okay, this is 1 bromo propane. Okay, and this is 2 bromo propane. Let us see what will be the major product. Which compound will be major? Which compound will produce more? So there is a particular rule called Markovnikov's rule. Okay, Markovnikov's rule. According to this rule, the bromine atom will attach to the carbon atom containing less number of hydrogen atoms. Okay, in this case, this carbon contains 1 and this carbon contains 2. Okay, so here the bromine will come and attack to the carbon containing less number of hydrogen atom. Okay, so this is first product and this is second product. So second will be the, according to Markovnikov's rule, second will be the major product. Okay, major product. Okay, that is the negative side of the HBr. Okay, HBr will attack to the carbon atom containing less number of hydrogen atom. Okay, this will be the, according to Markovnikov's rule. This electrophilic addition reaction, the mechanism we have already discussed under electrophilic addition reaction. We can refer there. Okay, so the main product obtained will be second one. Okay, but if the same reaction takes place in the presence of peroxide, this also we discussed under free radical addition reaction. Okay, in presence of peroxide, like benzoyl peroxide, in presence of benzoyl peroxide, reaction in presence of benzoyl peroxide. The rule here follow will be reverse on the contrary of the Markovnikov's rule. Okay, so this rule is called as anti-Markovnikov's rule. Anti-Markovnikov's rule. According to this rule, the negative side of the negative part of adding molecule, okay, negative part of adding molecule will attach to the carbon atom containing more number of hydrogen atom. More hydrogen atom. Okay. This is anti-Markovnikov rule. So, in the presence of benzoyl peroxide, reverse will be the order, and this is also called as peroxide effect or Karash effect. Karash is the person who observed this. Okay. So, it is called as or Karash effect. Okay. The mechanism we discussed under free radical addition reaction. So, free radicals are formed. Okay, free radicals are formed in the presence of HBr. Br radical is formed. Here also the radicals are formed as a result of that reaction mechanism. In the presence of the peroxide, the product obtained will be, the major product obtained will be the first one, 1-bromopropane. Major product is first one. Okay, 1-bromopropane will be the major product. And one more important point here is, we are using here in the case of peroxide only HBr. Only HBr gives this reaction. Why? Only HBr gives peroxide effect, peroxide reaction. Okay, peroxide reaction. Because in HCl, in the case of HCl, the bond is stronger. Okay, bond is stronger. So, it is very difficult to break this bond. Okay, high energy is needed to break this bond. So, free radical formation is not possible. Okay, free radical formation not possible. So, this reaction will not take place in the case of HCl. Okay. Similarly, in HI, what will happen is, the energy required is very less. So, it gets easily, the weaker bond is formed, bond is weaker, so easily gets converted into I radical. Okay. This I radical again mixed together and form I2 molecule. So, the the product will not be obtained in such case. Radical will not attack this alkene. So it gets, because it gets converted into iodine molecule. So this reaction takes place only in the case of HBr. Mechanism we can refer free radical mechanism, free radical addition reaction, the mechanism we can refer. Okay, this much about the chemical properties of alkenes. Next class we will continue the next properties. Okay.